Hello, folks, and welcome back to, hello, folks, and welcome to Dungeons and Dragons Online. Sorry, I have like set intros to, am I starting a session? Am I coming back after pissing off to Nantucket for 10 years? I've set ways of doing things, otherwise we're nothing more than beasts. And, I was just, descending to beastdom temporarily there. Beware the pale blood. Yes. Let me just take a drink. Just got done a bit of heat signature because this game is updating because the new expansion came out, the Night Loft or whatever it's called. You know what, the vampire guy? Yeah, that one. That came out. So this was taking ages updating, so I went and recorded some heat signature. A friend reminded me the Hearthstone update came out, so I went and recorded an hour of that, or more, and now I'm back here. A bit later than I intended, but whatever. How's grouping? Ooh, grouping here is much better. Hide content I don't own. It's expired, apparently. Okay. There's two things I want to talk about in this set while I'm playing Ravenloft. That's it. Mists of Ravenloft. Two things I want to talk about. In what I've been experiencing of the game so far, and keep in mind I can only comment on my experiences of the game. I cannot comment, if I'm just merely here at a bad time and the game's otherwise fine, I've not really no way of knowing that. So I can only comment on what I experience in the game. Shocking. And what I've experienced of the game is a game that I could quite possibly get to like. From what I've seen of it, I know I do like it, but it just feels empty. There's less, WoW, you go get 5 bear asses, then you go get 6 more, and there's a connecting story, and there's overarching stuff to this. There isn't that real kind of thing, holding your hand here. So it's like I feel there's less of an investment here to it, It's just there's a ton of random problems going on. Like you saw some thieves raiding a guy's house, but then you don't go deal with the thieves themselves. It's just that's the end of it right there and then. Just from the that intro where everything's building up to you. You deal with the problem, the crypts, you protect the crystal, it's, everything's dealing towards you gradually being able to throw back the fishmen, the swaggin. But, swagger. The swaggin makes me think of some way of walking, swagger, sauntering, nah. But anyway, everyone was building up towards that, and there's only one little side quest. Well, here, there's a lot of problems that show a bigger problem, but you just kind of ignore the bigger problem, go on your way. I suppose we really couldn't do much about it. We're not really equipped for it. But it's just like I'm used to like WoW, where there's more of a structured storyline and whatnot, and there isn't really one here. Maybe it comes in later on, in the later on expansions and whatnot. But right now there isn't anything. There's just like odd jobs, and to get. When I'm wandering around here just finding beasts, it feels a little aimless. If I had, and the only way I can really see... I'm talking off the cuff here and I'm rather tired, so I'm not sure if I'm even making sense, or if even I'm agreeing with what I'm saying. You know what, yeah, it feels a little aimless to me. And that really doesn't do it for me. I like to just have a clear goal in mind. Something like, okay, I have to go get 5 bear asses. I get to 5. Okay, 6. We'll go out again to 6 again. And there's a little story. There's a little stuff to it. Here, I'm just randomly killing people and moving on. Which ain't too bad, but it's just like, I feel it's missing something, And the only thing I can think of that could help it is if I was in, had people to play with. But this game, like I was saying on the whole, like I can only comment on what I've been seeing so far. I think there isn't really much going on here, Like, we set the times I've been logging on at. One was really early in the morning, and now this is at 8 in the evening. This server doesn't seem too popular. So, yeah. Basically, just due to the style of game they're going for here, it really benefits from you playing with friends and whatnot. And without that, game feels like it's lacking a bit. So, yeah. So, to sum up what I was trying to say there, because there's another point I want to get onto, but I want to finish this first. I'm kind of disappointed since an overarch, when you go to a zone like in Westfall, there is the homeless thing. Then there's the new the shadowy group that's up, rising in Westfall. Then you go to Red Ridge, and it's all about the Rambo XP and getting him back into the fight and fending off the orcs. You go to Duskwood, and there's actually a few different. Well, and to be honest, there are a few side quests to all these, but there is like an overarching plot in there as well. And there's that going on. Well, here there's just a lot of dungeons I'm running around in. And it just ends up feeling kind of disconnected and a bit empty. But again, this is all averted by just having friends to play with. The other thing I want to talk about is the monetization. Because of my nostalgia for this game, I find it kind of difficult to be angry at the game, even though quite possibly I should be. Because if we go in here, I can say go to Resurrection, and buy this Spirit Cake, and it will resurrect me in the middle of combat. Oh no, I'm dead. I spent a bit of IRL money and I'm alive again. Or I can use this here, where it gives me all my mana, some health, and more. You like using a shrine. It's just a portable shrine for the same price. Oh no, I fucked up in the game. Instead of walking all the way back, I used some real money. I buy a group of potions for real money. I spend a bit of money and buy straight out XP boosts. I go and buy some money and buy some increase. Where more? What the fuck does this mean? This amazing tome increases all of your character's ability score stats as you level to a maximum of +1 at level 3. Note that only the most powerful version of tome will apply. As you level, you will receive the following. To be honest, I don't really know enough about D&D to actually really make sense, but it seems like it'll boost these as I level. Basically, you give me +1 to all my stats for a bit of IRL cash, and I can upgrade this to 6+. I'm not a fan of that either. I'm actually kind of disappointed in the game for that. Like I said, I have difficulty being angry at it. I'm actually a bit. I knew it was bad with these, but then there's this tome that just seems to do them all at once. If I'm understanding it. Yeah, I'm not really happy with that either. So, yeah, basically one thing I was commenting on was the style of game. Like how they're, like how basically, like, since I've come to Stormreach, there has been some big overarching thing. There's been a ton of little problems showing a bigger problem but then we ignore the bigger problem and move on. And move on. Maybe we'll be coming back to that at a later stage, I assume so, but there isn't really an overarching story. We're just getting random odd jobs. And that doesn't appeal to me personally. That's just a personal taste thing. That's not really necessarily condemnation. It's just, right now it doesn't really do it for me. And so I'm just a bit disappointed there. But then, what's this? Physical resistance. I take 5.66% less damage from bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. Cool. And I take... there's an additional 4%, I think, taken off of slashing. Or maybe it's not 4%. Maybe it's 4 points itself. I'm not sure. But, there's the disconnect, there's the... I know the wandering out into zones, the lack of structure to it. I know, it's just like, I prefer to just get the 5 bare ass, get the 5 bare asses, get the 5 herbs, those quests, and just do those, just the wandering around. Doesn't really appeal to me, it's just a little aimless. I know, I'm a structure kind of guy. Sometimes it can be nice, sometimes I can kind of enjoy it, but right now it doesn't do it for me, so I'm just disappointed. And since this is my YouTube channel, I'm voicing my buddy opinion. I'm vision on things. And then the monetization, I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of microtransactions. And the only reason I haven't been angry about it before is I kind of dote on this game. I have serious nostalgia for it since I was a kid. I've played this when I was a lot younger, and then I played it a while back for the channel. But I'd actually even played it a bit before the bit for the channel. Like, for example, I did this one particular dungeon. Then I went and recorded it for the channel. So, yeah, oh, hey. But I haven't touched the game since, until I came here to record it. I did an audio test and that was it. And so basically, yeah, there's a lot of nostalgia there. There's a lot of, fond memories of the game. So I'm going, I'm handling it with kids' gloves because of that. But it's still, at the same time, I'm still like, I'm rather disappointed at just the sheer amount of monetization and the kind of blatantness of it. It's a little, there's a word about it. There's a word for it. I just can't think of the right one. It's, not blatant, it's, brazen. That's it. They're just how brazen they are about the monetization. Like, buy straight out stat increases. Let's go back to the store for a moment longer. I wanted to keep moving and talking, so I felt less bad about going on a tangent. Also, you may notice, this is the first naturally 40-minute video. I'm thinking of making the others 40-minute videos, or just uploading them as they are, and just give you two 20-minute videos instead of a 40-minute video. So this might be the first 40-minute video, or that was the very first episode. Not sure. I finally decided how I was going to be uploading these, so that's why. Like here, you can buy a new enhancement tree separately. You can. Part of me is actually iffy on the epic destinies. Well, yeah, you're paying money to unlock more, leveling and whatnot. My mind is right now thinking, but isn't that like I need to see an argument against this? Like, but I'm iffy on them. A part of me feels on principle I'm not a fan of it, but another part of me is thinking, well, like in WoW, when you buy the expansion, now you can level further, but you're also buying the additional content and whatnot, so that is a bit different. It's not an equatable thing. But at the same time, I'm just like, this is above my pay grade. But yeah, let's move on to other things, since I'm a little iffy on that. Um, this veteran status thing. You know, part of me might actually go with that. Might be actually okay with that. Might be, I'm not sure. I don't know. .32 characters. I remember hearing about this. I remember hearing about this. And since I was looking around at it and it didn't seem like it was there, so... Oh, that's fucking blatant. Not blatant, brazen. Basically, the character I made here... See, that's an open character sheet. Is a... Well, he must be a 28 stat character? Does that? I'm not actually sure how this works. How this works out, to be honest. Like, create new non-drow characters with 32 stat points instead of the standard 28 stat points. I'm not actually sure what that means. Like, okay, the standard 28 stat points. Okay, I get that. Like, I get this, but then when I look over here, I get confused because it kind of looks like a more than 20, that many stat points here. So I'm wondering, like, is there a particular thing it's pointing at, or whatnot? Because this is going above my head. This is using, like, I'm not used to this kind, like, terminology. I haven't played. No, I get stat points, but I'm just not sure what they mean. Like, they're talking about a stats point system that I'm not used to. So my mind isn't following. I'm sorry, but I'm just confused there. Let's stick on with the less confusing things. Like, well, I've actually no problem with you buying cosmetic stuff, little pets and whatnot. That's perfectly fine. But here you can go with buying straight out weapons. Specialty weapons. Let's see what comes up. You can just go buy weapons for straight out cash. None of these seem particularly good, but maybe that's they're keeping my level in mind. I would imagine that's it. So I know it just seems, it just really isn't. It's just really disappointing to me, This allows you to re-enter a legendary raid before the cooldown timer is finished. There's XP boost. In this thing, there's some mysterious boots, the Big B's guiding hand, and XP boosts. Wait, what's? There's just a thing here that repairs all your gear without cost to it. This just finds nearby secret doors for 5 minutes with 10 charges. That just summons in a free to repair your equipment. This just opens shit for you. This just unlocks difficulty for you. You can buy just straight out hero equipment and repair kits. Yeah, the monetization system in the game is pretty brazen, and it is kind of disappointing. And Yeah.
The faint sound of an argument
Good
over
talk.
the price of several objects escapes from the cave. You're fairly certain none of the
That's
items
the
being
that was
were
actually
legally obtained.
what last set I said that was an old thing, so it was weird I was seeing it. In fact, that was actually at the time the most recent update. The Ravenloft thing is the update 36, and that's just after coming out. Yeah, I hate to be on a downer this set, but yeah, basically the whole thing is just Christ, they were a little bit more aggressive this time around. Being harried. Oh, guten Tag. Guten Tag. Yeah, I'm sorry for being such a downer. Just what's this? Oh, it's the Christmas coins. Alright. Yeah, I don't mean to be such a downer. Just like the first half of these points was just a personal taste for the how they play this game, about how they designed this game, how it's just like different than what I've, what does it for me, They just some design choices they made don't quite groove with me. If you like them, that's perfectly fine. I'm not saying you're wrong or anything. I'm just simply saying, like, you might like, cheesecake. I don't. That doesn't mean you're wrong for liking cheesecake. That doesn't mean I'm wrong for not. If you like it in this style, that's fine. I'm just simply saying it doesn't do it for me. While with the other thing, the monetization, just the brazenness of it and how pervasive it is, yeah, it is a shitty system. And I am actually rather disappointed in the game for it. Again, like I said, I have plenty of nostalgia for the game. Plenty of, love for it. And to be seeing such a system in it is disappointing. Because I would love to tell people, hey, there's this cool game. It's great, go have fun. But there's this really lousy monetization system in it that allows people to buy legitimate power, have a straight out better character, have higher stats, go for the 32-point system than the 28-point system. I'm not necessarily sure the exact specifics of what that means, but it sounds like you're making a flat out better character. You can buy stat books that boost your stats. You can do all this. And it just sounds real, it just sounds crazy. It's just a really brazen system, and it's disappointing because like I said, I'd love to be able to say here's a really cool thing, but I legitimately can't because of the brazenness of the microtransactions. Not necessarily saying the series is done here, but it's taken a bit of a wind out of my sails. Yeah, let's do these. I'm going to be back in 1 second. BRB. Hello, folks, and I'm back. Let us continue. So yeah, I don't mean to be a downer here, just I was thinking about it after the last set, and I haven't got to record this in a little while, and it's just kind of been weighing on me. Like, what could be, a fair recommendation is marred by a brazen Guten Tag. What could be a fair recommendation? Didn't I already get Human Exterminator 1? Maybe that was a different human thing. But, what could be a fair recommendation and whatnot is marred by a utterly brazen and, an utterly brazen monetization system, a microtransaction system. Now, that's an old one. So, yeah, it's It's disappointing. So yeah, it's disappointing. So yeah. Yeah, basically in summary, disappointing microtransaction system. It's incredibly brazen and pervasive. If it was just customization, that would be one thing, but it's not. It's outright stat increases, buying gear, equipment, you know, various different things. You know, being able to just like get, repair your gear for free because you spent IRL cash on it. You know, doing a ton of, buying potions just right there. Different things. It's very, it's not just microtransactions. It's very blatant, gameplay altering effects. It's disappointing. And then the other stuff was just my personal, what I would personally prefer. It's not necessarily a condemnation of it, like the microtransaction conversation was. Smack, smack, smack. There we go. He is done. Let us continue on. So yeah, again, I apologize for going on that tangent. It's just I've been thinking about this for the last bit. Hold on. I've been just thinking, like I said, I haven't been able to record this game in. I'm not sure how long. It might have been yesterday. I think I did get to play it yesterday. Then I was planning on recording it again, for a second time that day, but I didn't get to. Yeah, I think that was it. It just felt longer. I thought it was an extra day passed, but no. It's just been weighing on me. I've just been thinking about it a lot, so I just wanted to get my opinion out on both things of it. My personal take on the, how they've designed the game, and then the, heavy-handed approach with microtransactions. There's another good one. A good word for it. It is quite heavy-handed. It's, yeah. It's disappointing, really. Ooh, fiendish line. Okay. It looks like it's judging by the make look on its face, it looks like it's from that metal band. I think there's some Nordic bands. They wear all the black makeup with. I don't know what it's called. Ooh, arse. Heya. Burly enemy. It's not Kiss. It could be Kiss. I'm not sure, but yeah, I just end up thinking of them. It's like a budget version of them in lion form. Ooh. Nice. Thank you, critical hit. What's with all the fiendish lions?
The old mine has long since collapsed. Someone must have dug one too many times.
I'm not sure. Might have been all the fiendish lions. Also, that is one cool looking mine. It looks like more like ancient ruins rather than, to some bakery rather than a mine. Is there any significance here? Presumably not, but it's just like suddenly ting. For all my bitching, I do like the game. I think part of the reason I bitch so much is because I do like it. Yeah, I bitch because I care. Ooh. brilliant. I can go level up now. We won't be doing that yet, though. I want to keep exploring here. Keep wandering around, keep killing. All that fun stuff. Ah, another one. Another one! Yes, they're easy to fight when they don't actually know where the fuck you are. Yeah, shite! Get up. How did you even die?
Water rushes down from the rocks above, the crash echoing in your ears.
Yeah, an arrow shot came from over here. Well, you got a good aim. If only you know, the arrows were worth more. Like, seriously. Kind of disappointing how you had to put him down. Could have been useful. Also, might need to... No, I have enough empty slots for a bit. Let's rest here for a while. So, yeah. Anyway, I think I've said my piece on that. If you've anything you'd like to comment on, say if you have your opinion or whatnot, please let me know in the comments. Yeah. Just feel a little awkward. After going on that long tangent, didn't mean to talk about it for so long. But yeah, if you've anything you'd like to say, please let me know in the comments below. But anyway, let's move on. These fiendish lions are bloody bastards. The knockdown is annoying. Nice. The bugbears aren't that to really write home about. They aren't too burly. Especially the bards. They may have fantastic... Huh. The normal bugbears are, are of a higher challenge rating than the bards do. Interesting. Ugh. Just getting tired. I've been awake. I woke up at like 4:30 today. Then I dozed back off, and I woke up back around 7. So and it's now like 8. Well, it's so yeah, I'm a bit tired. Oh, you exist. They're everywhere. And they very well know they're wolves. There's a wolf around here somewhere. There is. Spin. Ooh, vineyard. Ooh, that went well. Ooh, an orc cleric. An orc cleric corpse. Fantastic.
Rotted wood overgrown with several vines now resides where a majestic vineyard once stood. A paper label on the ground reads, Vintage, 978 YK.
And what year would it be now?
This caravan has been looted and ripped to pieces. Judging from the debris, this happened quite recently.
And actually, if this is meant to be an ancient vineyard, then why would there still be a paper label here that's relevant to it? You'd think the paper label would have been reduced beyond recognition by now. Pothole. Could you... would it hurt for you to move a little closer? Ah, it seems you can do stances while moving. Or at least the aggressive stance. Nice. It.
From the
Orc
loud,
wizard.
boisterous sounds coming from this cave, yes, there must be dozens of orcs inside.
Ooh. More people for me to kill. My arm. Oh, barbarian. Another barbarian. Must get wizard. Spin. I wouldn't say dozens. Dozen at most. Potion. Nothing. Nothing off them, because they're assholes. Got an Azurite. Got a Icon of Kyber. Got Piss All. Back to Cerulean Hills. There's another old one. Strange. And just to go back to the old topic for a moment, I didn't want to say this, but some of this stuff in the game is actually free that you have to pay for. Is if you're a VIP person, person paying a subscription, it is free to you. Some of it, but yeah.
The road continues east into territory controlled by hostile Gruul tribe orcs.
So, seems like I could just wander up there if I wanted to. But let's not. Let's keep exploring here for now. But yeah, that is a point there. But yeah, I'm still not a fan of just how evasive the thing is, because it is blatant. It is disgustingly so. Any chance you could move a little closer? I'm a little slow. Now, about life being like a box of chocolates. Oh, wrong kind of slow. Fiendish fucking line. More like a pain in me bloody arse line. Seems to, kiss band is, set their lines on me again. It's only a joke, guys. Come on. The lines seem to like hanging out near these rooms.
Ancient white marble ruins are all that remains of the once great temple of Palnai. Offerings from desperate farmers are still left, and from the looks of the land here, rewarded.
There's prayer beads inside that tiger's legs. Oh, sorry, not tiger, lion. Smash! No. Now I could rest, and I will. I need to get another, thing. I wonder, since there is a reduction there, I don't think I can, sorry, I don't think it gets reduced again if I was to run into the thing again. Oh, so 15-minute cooldown on that, on the rest shrine. They don't seem to get reduced again. Also, that's not. That looks weird. Like, why isn't that fully down? That looks wrong. Like if that was actually built there. Well, there could be a gap underneath, I guess, but it wouldn't look like that. I know it just looks like they just didn't put the building far enough down, and it's rather than a hole being worn underneath an old temple. Like the rock underneath would have been dirty, that kind of thing. Managed to not take any damage there. Spin to win. Oh, that went well. Didn't actually take any damage.